my policy for a long time has been to never hit a woman first. Now, it's always been, if you put your hands on me, I'll beat your ass. It's simple as that. And it's not just for women. Actually, if men hit me, I hit them first. It might be the only licks in the fight. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit you first. But I got a lot of kickback on that thing. So I like to say why I have that policy. Back in whenever, I forget when it was, but I was like 16 years old. I was working at Burger King on Jefferson Highway, right? I'm working at Burger King Jefferson Highway, and I was working the register. I had just learned to work the register, and I was a little iffy, a little scary about it. So I'm supposed to be there for like 4 o'clock. I'm there for early. I'm there early. I'm there at maybe 3:50. When I go there, there's a chick named Renata on there, big girl. You know, she's taller than me. She's wider than me. She's a big girl, and she's working the register, right? I'm scared to work the register. I don't want to work it, but they want me up there for some reason, right? So she's not taking orders like she's supposed to. So the line is getting long, and I'm concerned that those people are going to still be there when I get there, and that's going to make my job more difficult, right? So I'm like, man, I went and told the manager. I went back there and I'm like, look, man, she not handling her business up there. And when I get up there, it's going to have a whole bunch of people and everything like that, right? So the manager immediately is like, hey, just go ahead and clock in. I'll take care of this. Clock in, go to the register. I'm up at the register. I got buku people. I'm frustrated because exactly what I didn't want to happen happened, right? So I don't know what the manager tells her. Now he calls her back there and he tells her something, right? So on her way out, she hits me with her purse. Hits me hard with her purse. I'm like, God damn. I say, bitch, I'd be wrong if I run into you. Before I could finish my sentence, she ran into me, beating my ass. I mean, just putting knots all in the top of my head, right? She was taller than me, so I'm like, blocking everything. But at the time, I had a policy like most men, you don't hit women. So, I grabbed her and pushed her back, right? So I'm like, man, what the fuck's wrong with you? Blah, 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 whatever, right? So pushed out the door. She picked up a chair and tried to hit me with it. I grabbed the chair. I put the chair down on the ground, or when I'm holding the chair down, she busting me all in the top of the head and everything like that, just whooping me, right? Just nobody stepped in to help me, pull off me or nothing. She whooping me, right? So I pushed her back again, right? She picked up a ashtray. She picked up an ashtray or some kind of standing device, maybe one of those poles that do the lines, with the ropes and things. So she picked it up, right? So I grabbed that because she about to bust me in the top of the head with it. I grab it, and while I grab it and put it down, she in top of my head, busting me in the top of the head, right? So I'm like, man. And I don't really remember too much after that. I got that flash of light, when you get hit in the eye, let you know you've been hit hard. You see that blue flash. And the next thing I know, when I came to, she was on the ground, unconscious, with her head split open, bleeding, and that's really all I remember. I know I hit her. I know I hit her multiple times, but that's what I saw. She was laid on the ground, up against the wall with her head split. And I'm like, oh, man, I done flashed out and everything like that, right? So when she comes to, I'm like, oh, man, or whatever, right? So she gets up nice and slow and everything like this. She's like, okay, I'm going to get my purse. So she goes into the kitchen at Burger King, right? Now, when she's walking in the kitchen, I remember her purse is on the counter. I could see it. She comes out the kitchen with a bread knife. The bread knife's about maybe, I don't know, like 8 inches long, just long bread knife, and she got 2 of them. So she comes out of the kitchen, right? Now I'm trying to be cool, right? So I back up like, look, big girl, you ain't gonna catch me or whatever, right? So I figure I'm gonna go out the back door at Burger King, like the back of the eating area. So I'm gonna go out there, right? So I figure I'm gonna close the door, put my foot on the door, keep her in there, calm her down or whatever, right? But the door's got that it won't close. So she chasing after me. She sticks a damn knife out the door, and she's trying to, and I'm holding the door down. I get all the way down, and she's trying to stab me, so I got to run off, right? So we running around the parking lot. She chasing after me, right? But I didn't seen enough scary movies to know you don't let the monster get out your sight. So I'm just backing up, telling big girl she can't catch me. You ain't gonna catch me, whatever. Just like Day did, and next Friday, whatever. Just you ain't gonna catch me, whatever. But anyway, we got fired that day. We both got fired. I remember coming in the next day when she wasn't there, speaking to the manager and everything, trying to, see maybe I can get my job back because I needed that job, right? And I remember them laughing, talking about, boy, she was whooping your ass at first, then you got to dancing. And I'm like, man, it was boasting that she had whooped me. Yeah, she whooped me. She slid the brakes off. She was just busting me up the whole time because I wasn't trying to fight her. And it was at that time, because nobody, commended me for my restraint of not, whooping her. Nobody did that. They made fun. Oh, you got your ass, you're fired. I take it home. No reward, no nothing. I just got whooped for nothing. And it was like that day when I decided, you know what? I'm not letting anybody whoop me just because they're a girl or no mess like that. If you put your hands on me, you get your ass whooped. That's the way it works. Period. That's why that policy started in effect. That's it.